So you got a slab leak, and really you only have like three options when you have a slab leak. And number one, I'll break it down. Number one, what I would do is obviously turn off your water. And some people actually don't know how to turn off their water. That means the water's off. Number two, what I would do, and any homeowner could do this, is I would see if it's a hot water slab leak or a cold water. And the way you could tell if it's a hot water or a cold water slab leak is you could, and this is how we determine. I know it was hot because it was hot, but if either, well, two signs. If it's a, pretty much one sign. If it's a hot water leak, it's the floor is hot. But you could just go in and shut off the valve right there like this. So you see how the water is on and it's completely off. We have cold water. And just to show you, see how there's cold water. So the water is obviously on, but the leak is on the hot side. So if you turn off your hot water heater and you have a hot slab leak, you could shut off the hot water heater valve and you'll still have cold water. Keep in mind, it will be mixing when you're showering or using, but it's not gonna be crazy amount of water. So that's number one, determining what if it's a hot water. You're pretty lucky because you could still leave this on and have cold water, but you still have a slab leak. Number two, what I would do is call a leak detection company. Don't call a plumber. Some plumbing companies offer leak detection, but or you could I would call a leak detection company. Why? Because you want to know, if you saw how there's a bunch of pipes right there, those are things called manifolds. Sometimes we could get away with just capping one, and that's what we're doing. I'll put all the other videos of what we did to determine. We figured out we're gonna reroute it just one line, but when we came to find out with all our testing, we figured out that rerouting is not an option, because that means we gotta reroute the whole house and the hot, and then just the cost. You know, that comes to the customer's budget, because in a perfect world we could just repipe the whole house and not have to deal with. So once you know a higher leak detection company and they tell you what manifold it is, a plumber could come and give you bids on how to reroute. On there's no option, so we couldn't do the reroute option. So we went with the second option, was breaking the concrete and fixing the leak. This is what we're doing. So that's pretty much your three options. You got number one, you either reroute call a leak detection company and they come and tell you which one it is, and then you cancel it, put a cap, and then just reroute that with PEX or copper overhead, and then just feed that unit. And it all depends on cost and how much you want to spend. Number two is option number two, because it's the most cost effective one, is we're breaking concrete, and now we're just gonna fix that area where it was leaking. I mean, I have a video and you'll see where it was leaking from. It was where it kind of transitioned 90 and that pipe was just crumbled. Luckily it was like within 1 feet, but that's why you want to have a leak detection company, because sometimes the water comes from there, but that's not where the leak is. So we went with option number two on this job. Number three, your third option, is just repipe the whole house. I mean, sometimes customers are like, I don't want to deal with this, because we can't guarantee that we'll fix this today, but we can't guarantee if there's gonna be a leak tomorrow, next week, next year. We don't know. So we went with option two, which is fix the leak and break the concrete. But you keep in mind, we have all the pipes are still going underground. Like I said, luckily that leak was right there where it barely 90'd in transition. So that's the most cost effective for this job, to just break the concrete right there and just fix that. And that repair with a leak detector coming and give you a bid, that repair ranges from $700 to $2,000. And you got to keep in mind, that's just the plumbing. So we spent $700 to $2,000 for that repair, depending how much work it is. And that doesn't cover, like I said, someone covering and fixing your tile and pouring back the concrete. So that's where the adds, and where we want to avoid breaking concrete, because fixing drywall is cheaper than breaking concrete and fixing tile. Because luckily the homeowner has the matching tile, so it's not that bad, and now it's not my problem. But number two, if we were rerouted it, we could just make holes on the drywall and just eliminate that line. But like I said, this was on the main 3/4 hot, so that wasn't an option. And then the repairs would just be drywall, which is not that bad. But that repair ranges from $2,000 to $4,000. And then we have a whole house repipe, and that repair could range from $7,000 to like $33,000. So depending on a person's budget, that's pretty much your three options. You either, number one, reroute it. Number two, break the concrete and fix just the leak. Number three, just repipe your whole house. Yeah.
I need a file. Hey, bring the file. Do you have a file? We don't have a file. What do we do? No.
I think bursted everywhere, huh?